Hi guys, welcome back to Sacred Shifts and how to navigate them. So I rolled some dice and I got Sagittarius. Wait, yeah. No, I'm wrong. Why did I think it was Sagittarius? So funny. It would be Mars, which is fire energy anyway, so I was kind of close, I guess. Huh? No. And Mars is pertaining to ambition, lust, motivation, anger, call to action, physical body, and devotion. But then I get Scorpio, as well as the 8th house. And the 8th house is transformation in Scorpio. Screams transformation, death, rebirth, cycles, ending, like making a decision. And lately I've been really getting the message of letting spirit lead you. Like, I'm really like making the decision to cut off what you know needs to go, right? I'm telling you, death and rebirth. This is knowing what needs to go, what you need to let go. 111, it was on the timer. Yeah, because you can't have this rebirth and new you come in, right? This new way of being, 1, 2, 3 on the timer. And you can't birth this new idea, this new you, if you don't let go of this thing, right? Whatever it may be, or a couple of things, right? For me, okay, I've been really bad about drinking Red Bulls lately, even though I know they freaking make me feel like crap in the long run. Yeah, I get a little bit more energy, but then 1, 4, 3, which means I love you. But it's not like good for me in the long run. They're like 38 grams of sugar in them. My word, right? So I'm making the decision to cut off freaking energy drinks, right? It can be baby steps towards our bigger goals, right? And then we've got the world, and this card always screams like recognizing how we have the whole world in our hands. Like we can really ask and get what we want to receive. Not only in our hands, but in our hearts, right? And in alignment as well, in our hearts. I'm in our heads, right? With imagination, but our hearts are as well, because being open to receive plays a big part in us receiving like this worldly energy, right? You might like have an online presence though, or might like help people worldwide is what I heard. And we do have the world and the Empress, so that might be a double confirmation on that when I was looking down. Yeah, so you can really like, I heard climb this hill, but the mountain is you, right? There's a book, I didn't fully finish it, that's called that. But I think there's also a song as well that I was just listening to, but I can't remember who sings it. But this is really like sinking into your own light, right? And this is like spreading your emotional light and mastery to others. So I'm proud of you. That's not always easy. Really recognizing how you're planting your own seeds, like seeds of alignment, seeds of, I heard truth. So being like honest about what you want and need, right? Being honest about your values. And if people don't align with them, that's fine. That's divine 333, divine 333, divine timing and like divine justice for you, like recognizing where these people don't align and like really just putting that forward. And like, this is you quickly becoming your own savior is what I heard. Like quickly knowing you're your only savior and like cutting off the things that don't serve you, which could also be a mindset or a way of thinking, right? Yeah, I do think it is a way of thinking. This is in regards to like you thinking that it's not for you, that you're not good enough for these dreams, that kind of like when pigs fly, like as if I could have that, as if that's for me, you know. This is like thinking as love as a faraway thing that is kind of barely there, non-existent, right? Love or friendship even, or like these big dreams of yours, right? They're not too big for you, right? We do have to be like dedicated to them and not have like wishy-washy energy, dedicated to cutting off these options that aren't really good options, right? They're not serving you. So it's like I heard taking a stoic look at it, like recognizing like, hey, this needs to go, because on the front burner should be your dreams, your ambitions. I'm dyslexic today, okay? But this is like really cultivating your craft and really like sinking into yourself and finding like what you want to build, right? This empire, like we're not building from unconsciousness and like hurt. Right now we're building consciously and creating what we want to consciously, right? Recognizing that we have the whole world in our hands. We can pray to our guides. We can pray to our higher selves. We can ask for guidance, right? Yeah, this is like knowing you need to go or let go of a situation and kind of holding on to it, right? But see, if you were to let go of it and walk towards the sun, right? That's going to bring you your happiness. We just got to let go of this thing that we're avoiding walking away from, because it's holding us back from planting our own seeds. It's just keeping you comfortable, right? And comfortability kills a little bit sometimes, because it prevents us from being aligned with our values, with who we want to be, right? Yeah. So you gotta bring the power down, bro. You gotta bring it down. You gotta let it go. And you know what it is for you. It could be multiple things. But I've always found that when I get rid of one thing, most of the things that I try and get rid of are bad for me, right? So once I get rid of one thing that's bad for me, I replace it with something good, right? When I quit smoking cigarettes, I started meditating, right? No, breath work. I started breath work. And I don't remember what I quit to add meditation, but that's what I always do is replace something with something better, right? Because it really helps. So let's see what cards we want to use today. Eloquence, you know what this card always makes me think of is like divinity, and really like accepting your divine power is what I heard, and your divinity, right? Really stepping into your eloquence, owning your wings, owning your star-like qualities and powers, the fact that you're meant to shine like the mother effing sun, right? Intellectual richness, right? And see how he's holding this circle in the front of his heart space, right? That's because all of our wisdom lies there. And like, then we can wield our swords and keep and cut out what we need to wisely, if we're doing it from the heart space. If we're like, hey, yeah. Inner and outer work. See how he's also holding his shield up over his heart space, and then he's wielding his sword wisely. I think we're really learning to step into our power, right? And wield our swords wisely. Yeah, I heard it's either like too much or not enough, right? It's like letting people walk all over us, or it's keeping everybody completely out. And we need to find a way to balance, right? Politics and ambition. I think you're coming to a place of being like your own political authority, and you're learning how to assert dominance. Assert dominance for who you want to be is what I feel like. And really like get your ambition in line with your goals. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but that's how it came out. Okay. Okay, we will do some of these. I don't remember what they were called. But let's see what wants to come out. Oh man, the one that's bent is abandoned, left out, walked away, cold. So like you could have left a situation, or you're being called to leave a situation that makes you feel abandoned, is what I heard. So yeah, so they may have been trying to hide you. Obscurity, mysteries, concealing, and that's the abandonment wound, can be the abandonment wound as well. Shocking, turmoil, troubles, unexpected, running, ghosting, disappeared, invisible. Finality, farewells, leave behind, closure. Yeah, there's a lot of pride in this situation. And they really wanted to make you feel, let's see, getting like that. Bad guy. They wanted to make you feel like the bad guy when in reality they were escaping, avoiding, blocking, and pushing you away the whole time. You know what I mean? And then wanting you to stay. Yeah, and they give you a lot of stress. Turbulence, tension, arguments, constantly having to walk on eggshells. Curse, hex, witchcraft, negative mind. Which having a negative mind is a curse, right? Constantly thinking of the worst, constantly worrying, constantly putting stress on yourself and your loved ones. That's a freaking curse, bro. Right? And they wanted to make you doubt yourself and your intuition. They wanted to keep you where they are, stagnant, in the intuition. Yeah, they wanted to keep you conflicted. Decisions, hot or cold, and they had multiple choices, which I picked up on. 11-11 on the timer. It was a divine masculine, or you are this divine masculine. There's a lot of fantasy, lusting. Yeah. Like they kept you in fantasy, right? Always lusting, or kept you tied to them sexually. Or both, whatever. Hopeless possibilities. Yeah, they hate that you're this free spirit, right? That you're not willing to be tied down, especially by something that just wants to, I heard, crush the life out of you. And now they're feeling hopeless, sinking into despair and falling apart. Exactly where they wanted you to be. I mean, that rubber band hits hard. You know, because it snaps back. What you throw out there, what you wish upon others, comes right back, right? Do you know your core values was the first one that flipped out? Do you? You should. You should know what's important to you, because if you don't, then other people will tell you and make you feel like you need to be obligated to be like them, I guess. So learn to love and accept yourself. You deserve it, yo. Definitely. They are draining you. You're overgiving. Call your power back. Rapid manifestation. You are a magician. Make sure you're creating responsibly. Pay attention to your dreams. Hashtag visions. Write or record your dreams somehow each and every day. I always put mine in chat box, so I always have them. And they give me some really great insights to it. They are committed to a lower vibe. They no understand you. Y'all on different wavelengths. Check on a friend. Hashtag kindness. That person you've been thinking about. Make sure to check on them. Make sure they're all right. Get out of your own way. Yo, grow. So it's been a big download too. It's been like, cows, move. Get out the way, bitch. Like, get out of your own way. This is a big 1313. A big deal right now. So we've got orange. It says, what color is your aura on the back? But what I immediately got was creation. Like, we are meant to be creating. And earlier I saw like a Snapchat I sent to my sister. And I had said, we are creators, creating, right? So it made me think, we're meant to get in this creation energy where we're creating responsibly. But we're also like dancing, singing, drawing, painting, being the artists. Bring out the artist within, right? Fear is getting the best of you. Lean into love. You can let your guard down. And I heard with yourself. Like, really stop bullying yourself. That's what I heard. Uriel, archangels, he's definitely there. Make space to listen to what he has to say. You're avoiding healing, and that's why life is hard and it hurts. Hashtag heal for you and the world. 1414, it was on the timer when I looked up. And, like, it's time we stop running from ourselves. You know what's funny? On the back it says, you were meant to be a leader, lead in love. You're meant to lead yourself in this loving way, right? But you are meant to be a leader. And you can't get to this leader position if you're running from yourself and it because you're scared of your own greatness. Right? That's just what I heard. You didn't take my person, you took a player. So, someone took a player from you. You've got hateful family on your hands. And then on the back it says, don't hate, go be great. You deserve it. We all do. So send these haters love too. That's what I do every day in the shower. I send all the people that have hurt me love. I send all the people that hate me and I don't know it love. And I send you guys love. All right. I guess we'll do some angel questions. And that's where I will leave it. And I'm setting the intention. See, I pulled out the Ace of Swords. You know but what to be cutting off. Right? You know what needs to go, bro. Okay. Now we got that out of the way. The angels don't have anything to say, I guess. No angel answers for you. I guess not. Well, on the bottom is listen to your intuition. So I think they're telling you that if you want to hear from the angels, it's time to sit with your intuition and let them speak to you there. 15:15. Or 15:55. 15:15. It was 15:55. So, yeah. It's about time you sit with your intuition and let it speak to you. All right, guys. I hope this helps.